Hey, the dub is 3, 2.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 get ready, 4 to let go. Talking that talk is all that we don't. It's football time, we ready to roll. We bringing the coaches close to the fans, answering questions not from the stands. D1 players with offers in hand, from DF Dubs the best in the land. Hey, 6 be coming to play like 8, 5 be coming to play like 8, 4 and 3 be coming like 8. Private schools be making it 8, cool in the game, Fad and Brian doing our thing. Weird and Jeremy ready to swing. Oh, I forgot it's a card to thing. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. At DF Dub.
Welcome to the Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Matt Botini, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, and Brian Riser.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Bro, what it do? If it ain't live, it ain't me. It's your boy Bo. Welcome to episode 14 of the Dub. I apologize. Before we get started, I apologize. We came on 2 minutes late. Bro, when I hit the go button, there was 24 people already waiting, so that was crazy. But we here.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm glad y'all stuck around. Salute to y'all.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I want to holler at the golden tones of J Mac. What it do?
What's going on? What's going on?
A message to the youth. All right, gotta holler at my boy Swaggy. He all swagged out with the I got a name for them shades, man. They boo getters. I call them boo getters.
Hey man, first of all, shout out to all 4 of y'all, man, for reaching out, to me when I had my accident this past week. Shout out to everybody else out there too. Also reached out to me when I had my accident last week. To everybody concerned, I'm cool, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm 100%. Hey, Dub, alive and well, we doing our thing. Hey, again, shout out to everybody though.
Hey, bro, let me say something about that. Don't ever show your neighbor on Facebook no more.
I did?
Yeah, your neighbor was all hanging out, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I
like, dang, they got wires attached to his neighbor. What happened?
I looked up to all the cards.
Man. All right, and then the
we don't want to see your Audi.
Yeah, you want to see your Audi or your Innie. So, and then the Isaac Hayes of the Dub, Coach Will Carr, what it do?
How you doing there? Pat Coach
One more time, dog. Do it one more time.
Welcome to the
Oh my God! I'm gonna shut the show down the first minute. We got some great guests on the Dub tonight. WEBO Nation in the house. So we spent our time this week at a couple of sites, but we was on the sideline of the Desoto game, and man, we were just stuck on that Lancaster Longview game. Man, it was like an exciting game to watch, and we're at another exciting game to watch for like the first 5 minutes. But speaking of that, I just want to kind of go back to where we started at the Dub on Thursday. We were over here. Where was this at? Was that
Kincaid?
Kincaid. All right. And then my boy Wick getting his hug. He probably done hugged every coach in the Metroplex.
Pretty much.
Yo.
Hey, the guy's looking good. Coach Carr sitting up there holding the line. Everybody's shirts looking sharp and crispy. I still got to get my red shirt. Yes, sir. And then right there again. And man,
that was at halftime. We were taking that halftime break.
When them dogs are barking.
Yeah, them dogs were barking, boy.
Well, I thought that was the pregame with as many fans was in the stand. So you mean that was at halftime of the
No,
game?
the Pinkston side. They was going to get knocked out at halftime.
Yeah, because Pinkston actually brought a pretty good crowd.
Huge crowd.
Yeah, Westside came out. Westside definitely came out, man.
Huge crowd.
Westside was out there.
The West Side was louder than Hush was. The West Side had a Kincaid. It's like a Carter and Kimmel type of atmosphere on the West Side.
Okay.
Yeah, Westside was a little chunky over there. They came out.
All right, we're gonna talk about that game after we bring on our guest. We'll talk about this game where me and Swaggy was on Friday night out there. But man, I'm kind of embarrassed.
I was there too. I just happened to be in the stands.
He was there.
He did say that, but I never saw you, man, because we was gonna sneak you over the rail or whatever we had.
No, I was on Hatch side. I was sitting with my Hatch people.
Yeah, oh man, that side was pretty depressed by the end of the night. But so check this out, man. I'm embarrassed because man, we got a lot of great footage, some behind the scenes stuff, and it ended up being silent films like this. But as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to at least put some music too, because I got all these great interviews. You don't hear nothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play the remix of the dub while we watch a few of the behind the scenes interviews that we didn't get.
Remix, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub on Friday.
What's going on?
Nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Bringing the views, go hoods, putting in work, go good. Texas youth in high school, talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to step on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wicks, rocking the gear with so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making flipping so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear that talk about that club. We do it for the club. We do it for.
All right, the band was
right. Give me that. Send me that intro. Email me that so I can put that on Sunday's show. That is
needs to be Sunday.
Yeah, and I need to drop a high 16 on that one.
Okay,
I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey, speaking of which, shout out P. Roger, man. P. Roger, shout out.
Hey, man, we miss you, homie. Can't wait to get you back, homie.
Absolutely, man. Like preacher, man. You know you working at midnight shift, bro. Passing the collection plate.
We miss our brother, man.
Hey, I'm gonna play one quick interview before we bring our guests on because I don't want to play all these interviews later. So I'm gonna play one with Coach Biotti at the U. Here we go.
Teasy, the dub with my guy Coach Biotti. Probably one of the most famous faces in the program. How long have you been up here? About 10 years? 12 years. 12 years. Been in the program for a long time. They've seen a lot of great play up here and stuff. How you feeling about this year's team and you know, your cornerbacks, DBs, and all that?
I think we got a really good shot at winning state. I think we got a really good shot. I think our team is coming together. Our offense is coming together. You saw tonight putting up 45 points. We work every week to get better.
One thing that people try to accuse DeSoto of being is not physical, a finesse, pretty team, but I was just talking to my guy right here. I said they were physical tonight. And that's what it's going to take to get to state. Have y'all been preaching that?
Correct. And we do tackling circuit every week. We go live. We go full pads on Tuesday. And we go 100 miles an hour hitting each other.
Love it. I love it. You know what? And that is a change because you go to a lot of programs. We go to a lot of practices. And some practices they hit a little bit. Some practices they don't hit at all. Yeah. So that is the key to it. And I know Coach Mathis practice is hard and stuff. So you feel like that's going to be the key to getting y'all to that level?
I think so. I think being physical in practice and then hitting the weight room. I think we added the weight room element more this year than we ever have before to try to get us to those later rounds.
Absolutely. Coach Biotti, he is a pillar of the program. Give a shout out to the Dub real quick.
Shout out to the DFW. Shout out to hometown Eagle Pass, Texas. And like I told y'all earlier, sometimes you got to slap your little brother and let him know who runs his house.
That's strong, baby. Pat Botees reporting live for the Dub.
All right.
I just want to say one thing. Don't be shouting out no Eagle Pass if you can't get the dub right.
Bro, look, you saw it confused. You saw it confused me. I kind of like I stopped in my track, but we'll get them right. We'll get them right. All right, guys. Well, speaking of getting them right, let's bring on our guest for the week, Mr. JaQuavius Pipkin, and Mr. Agent Zero himself. Quick 6. Let's go.
This week, JaQuavius Pipkins, QB1, WEBO, and wide receiver Ty Eric Martin, a.k.a. Quick 6. Coach Carr, J-Mac, B-Rob, Bo TV, and Swaggy, only on
right, welcome to the dub, fellas.
What's up?
What's happening,
What's up, fellas?
What's up with it?
We missing one. What's going on?
Yeah, JaQuavius is rewatching the segment or something. I hear it replaying in the background.
Quick six, what's up, man?
What's up with it?
What's up, man?
Hey man, I told that brother to make sure he clear his browser. I told him.
I know he back there listening to the whole replay of the show. We're gonna get you on, Quay. All right, so talk to us, man. How it feels, one, to play a game like y'all did last week in Longview in that atmosphere. Just first of all, tell me what the atmosphere was like, because that to me, that's a playoff about as close to a playoff atmosphere as you can get.
Yeah, it was packed.
I think so too.
It was packed loud.
It was loud.
Fans. It was crazy. Like it was crazy because like they fans was on our side. Like it was on our side of the stadium. So like we probably had like 2 sections of fans, but they was on our side. Like they fans on both sides. It was crazy though.
That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's even different than a high school atmosphere. It's more like a college atmosphere. So, I mean, what was the message going into the game from the coaching staff? Because they had y'all really prepared. Y'all came in there and y'all played a hell of a game. Like for 3 quarters, y'all pretty much led that game and was, putting it on them at their house.
Yeah. I mean, the message really was one word. It really was dominate. To come in the game and dominate. So we tried to, really wake the city up and send a statement.
Already. So give them the stats that you had on the game. You kind of talked to us about it in the pre-show, and they're very impressive stats.
I had 14 receptions, 155 yards, and a touchdown.
Yes, sir. And so with that being said, just give us an analysis of what you thought was the changing of the tide in that game, because like I said, me and Whit watched this whole game from the sideline, and I mean we were excited because you guys was up for most of the game, and near the end we thought you guys had it or whatever. I will say this: it was a point of the game, I think in the 4th quarter, where you guys was in the red zone. I believe y'all went for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal or whatever. Take a kind of scenario.
I feel like, it was a dog fight, but it comes to like capitalizing on mistakes. I mean, you gotta capitalize. With a team like Longview, you can't really make no mistakes. You gotta take what you can get. So,
all right. So tell me this will be my last question. What did you learn from this game that will help you in a future rematch?
Take advantage. Get what you can get. The rest of play ball, dominate.
All right, good deal, guys. I'm gonna start producing. Quay, are you with us?
Cut your camera on, Quay.
My camera is on.
Almost, but it came in and came back out.
Yeah, we can't see you, boss. So try to go out and then come back in.
Yeah, that's why I would tell them go out and come back in.
All right.
Clear your browser out.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all jump in there and take over. Let me do something. I'm gonna get this interview prepared.
All right. Hey, talk to me, Quick Six. Now hold on, Quick Six. Now that's your dub nickname, or was that already your nickname?
Agent Zero, that's the dub. Quick Six, I can say that's the dub, but right, Agent Zero.
Agent Zero, yeah, I like Quick Six because
That's
when you get the ball, it's 6, baby. It's quick. It don't take long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't take long to get that 6. So
there you go.
There you go. That go out, man. So tell me this, man. I tell you what, I was most impressed. Like I say, number one, I don't want to hype it too much because you didn't get the W, right?
Yeah.
But personally, I was proud of the fact that it was another so-called big name wide receiver on the other team. And, let's just keep it real, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got outperformed by my man Quick Six, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to know, was that in the back of your mind before the game that, you know, this guy getting all the hype and getting all this, let me go show the world who Quick Six is?
Really, I just play ball. I just play ball. I don't even think about none of that. It is what it is.
We was just playing the game.
Wait, what's going on, Pipkin? Good to see you again, man.
I don't know, man.
Hey, man, I interviewed you before camp. And for everybody out there, go check that out right there on the YouTube page. I interviewed and we talked about you being a leader. And you were saying that you was working on that, your leadership skills and those sorts of things. So my first question to you is, how is that coming along with you being QB1 and the leader of the team?
It's been turning out great. Been doing way better than what I used to, I believe. And yeah, it's way different. It's way different.
So do you think you more of a verbal leader now, or you still just follow my lead and my action?
I say both. I say both.
And I will say, man, because I was real impressed with your performance this past Friday too. I felt like you took a step. I remember, like I say, you go back on that interview, you were saying one of the QBs you looked up to was Cam Newton, and you had kind of a Cam-ish performance going on over there, man. You were toting that rock, man.
Reset that, man.
So tell me, man. This is a question for both of y'all, but I ask you first, Pipkin. Where are you at from the start account to now, and what do you see you as a team has to improve on to get to the goal that y'all have set?
Oh well, from then to now, I mean, like you talking about leadership different. I got bigger than what I used to be, smarter, knowing things way better than how I used to. Also, I feel like we should we gotta work more to be able to not have mistakes that we be having sometimes again.
Okay, talk to me quick.
Just keep working.
What y'all need to do, and how far you think you came from beginning of the year?
I mean, I feel like I came a long way. The whole team we work hard, grind, all that. But we put in the work all day, every day. We just need to capitalize on mistakes, stay together as a team, and just keep building.
Yes, sir. I pass it on to either Coach or Swagger, whichever one want to take it.
Hey, let me do this before we do that. We're gonna play a little bit of the interview. We're gonna see where you came from then to now. Let's see what you're talking about.
We ain't got no sound, brother.
No sound.
So no sound?
No
sound. Oh, wow. That's crazy because I can hear it on my end. Let me try it one more time. I'm looking at the sound. Boom, boom, boom. I made an adjustment. Tell me if you can hear it now. If not, we're going to abort mission.
So no go.
No go.
No go. We're aborting the mission.
But hey, y'all go check that interview out. It's right on the YouTube channel.
I go ahead and jump into this. Just like I was gonna ask you, Eric, earlier, T. Eric, Pip, you on here too. Going into a game like that, man, with Longview. Previously, before that, you guys battled with pretty much powers. I would tell Longview, like a lot of schools will have like a kind of mediocre week schedule, first 3 games, but you guys played South Oak Cliff, defending champions. You guys played Denton Geyer, defending runner-ups. So a game going into Longview and that hostile crowd, the games like that prepare you guys for that challenge?
I mean, yeah, they did. They for sure did. Those were some great.
Yeah, definitely, because they are like playoff moments, playoff games. So you ain't got no choice but to get better. That's what I think about my coach, Coach Paul. He said all them games up. That was great. Like it's so much experience you got from them games. It's just you got to get better from it. You got to learn from it. Different situations and all that.
Yeah.
So tell me this, man. Hold on, Swag. What was the difference between because y'all played 2 hellified away games? Like, teams ain't scheduling them kind of,
No.
even though I know y'all didn't have no choice with the Longview, but tell me the difference between the Guard game, away game, and the Longview away game.
The atmosphere was different. It was way different. It was more people and stuff at Longview, but I didn't got it really wasn't much.
I mean, yeah, you can say that's the crowd, but then God, they had a student section. Like the student section, they knew players' name that was on our team. They knew my name, saying players like it was different. But Longview, that was a whole different type of environment. Like it way different.
Yeah, totally different.
And Tierra, like you said earlier, Pip, you weren't on here yet. I didn't went to a lot of Longview games in that stadium. Back in my Carter days, and like you said, man, they fans sit on both sides, and that speaks volumes. So for you guys, like Pat said earlier, we watched the whole game, man, and I was hella impressed with y'all because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure y'all heard it yourselves somewhere. The whole damn world was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a blowout. This is gonna be over in a second. This is gonna be over in halftime. It's gonna be over with." And for you guys to be up 13-7 pretty much a whole game, do y'all feel like y'all left Longview Stadium and put y'all stamp as in, hey, we arrived? Do y'all feel like that?
Nah, it ain't no arrival. Nuh-uh. I mean, we still gotta work, but I mean, I feel like, it ain't good in losing, but that was a good loss. You learn from it. So,
yeah.
I mean, it don't matter. At the end of the day, we still lost, so we still got more to work on. We ain't trying to just, settle. We trying to get that ring.
Yeah.
16.
That's a goal.
What about you, QB1? What you got to say about that?
I mean, same as C said, we ain't worried about that. We trying to go. We focus on our goal. We gonna work harder. Do what we got to do. Get all 16.
I like that.
Coach Carl, what you got?
Hey, great answers, guys. Hey, quick question, T. Got a question for you, quick six. What was your preparation like? Did you know that you was gonna get the ball 14 times? Did you know you was gonna touch the ball that much during the week? Was that in the game plan, or did that just kind of happen during the course of the game?
I feel like it really just happened. I mean, shoot, I just put big time players make big time plays. I was just getting open. Quarterback side was on the same page. Yeah.
So what does that page look like, Pip? What does that page look like? Are y'all so in sync that all you gotta do is just look at him and he know what you thinking and you know what he thinking?
Yeah.
Give
we
me
practice
an
it so much. We
give me an
practice it so
example.
much.
Give me an example.
Give you an example?
Yeah, give me an example in that game where that connection paid off. I mean, you had 14 catches, so it paid off quite a bit. But I just want you to give me one specific example of what y'all saw that, on a play. Like that touchdown you had. Tell me the thought process on that one.
On that play, it was a certain person I was supposed to go to. But I saw T, he cut back around. And the safety was on the other side. I pump fake, but I got it there in time. Because I wasn't going to T at first, but then I saw T and touchdown.
It's like we work on that practice all day. Like we can be on the same page. We know how to read defenses, all that. So that'd be the easy part. Then it comes to the game, boom. It's just that connection.
It's easy.
Yeah, man. So next question, man. So, you guys say, what I thought was an amazing answer was we got to take advantage, right? And there was some things in that game, opportunities that, you left on the field, right? So what did you learn in that game? Like what did you take away from that game, you know what I'm saying, that you could apply moving forward for the rest of the season?
Well, like I said, be smarter. Be smarter. Something like that.
How so?
Yeah.
Made some decisions made with some bad decisions. Just from being dumb. I can just be smarter. Yeah.
Like I
And
say, it just take advantage. That's all I mean. That's all.
yeah, because man, in a game like that, man, moving forward, like those games are so big and they're so huge that even the smallest of the small can make a big difference in it. You know what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
them plays come to you, you got to make them. You know what I mean? You can't leave those plays on the field. So moving forward, man, I mean, it is what it is. But this week, get back to work. What was practice like? What's the mood of the team? You know what I mean? We excited. We ready to play football or what? What we doing?
Yeah.
We're not living in last week, are we?
Nah. We still working. We working. We're gonna continue before I go. Keep working.
That game really. I mean, it lit a fire under us. Like it made us want to go even harder. Like next time, we're gonna be prepared for sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got a quick question. I got a quick question, real quick. Will, I'm sorry, but tell me, man, tell me about your coaches. Tell me about your head coach. What you think about Coach Paul? And quick sense, I know you have a good relationship with Coach Paul going back. But just tell me, man, what y'all think of? Cause see, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's kind of weird, man. I ain't used to seeing coaches with no headset on when the game is online. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming he's doing all his teaching and preaching during practice, right? So just how have y'all as a team and as two leaders of the team, how have y'all taken to Coach Paul and what he preaching and teaching and what the coaching staff is preaching and teaching?
You can go for it today.
We learn from what they say. And do what we need to do. I mean, everything they talk to us about that we learn about from them is great things. So we just execute with most of the stuff they talk to us about. So yeah.
So you feel that everybody bought in from player 1 to player 200 in the program?
Of course, yes sir.
Yeah, like Coach Paul, I mean, hands down one of the best head coaches around. He ain't even been here that long. Like he to the program, he making more than football. It ain't about football every day.
Yeah.
He doing stuff like it's the culture. He growing young man, like you know what I'm saying? It's different. Way different.
Yeah, that's what I figured, man. Cause he definitely is not all. He's all about football, but he's not all about football. And I get a sense from talking to him that he's really invested in you guys as young men in society. So that's what made me ask that question about do you feel you guys everybody is bought in and y'all willing to run through that wall?
Yes, sir.
So tell me this, man. Who are the other leaders on the team?
There's lots of leaders.
We got a running back, Sip. We got the other running back, Keyone, our center, Dwight, number 4. We got our safety, Gerald, 25, Corey, number 8. We got Noah in the middle linebacker. I mean, it's everybody got to say so in the team, so it's really like everybody got to say so, but we got to, you know what I'm saying, everybody play their part.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that, man. So tell me, man. I mean, we had Forney running back on Sunday, and they looking like they feel like they can contend for this district. I'm gonna be honest, man. This ain't no easy district. Like, ain't no days off, right? So, how what do you guys think y'all chances? Dropping one game might not hurt. So, are y'all focusing on still winning district?
I mean,
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cause
Not to me.
this ain't no easy district, man. I was looking at that. I think every week, if whoever get caught sleeping is gonna take a L on that one.
Yeah. You gotta stay on your toes. You can't get too comfortable at all. Just go week by week.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Well, I personally feel like I ain't looking ahead. I personally feel like my 3-way tie for first place. I feel like you guys gonna be 40, and I'm saying it over and over again. 40 gonna upset like Longview.
Hey, it caused a 3-way situation going on.
3-way tie.
Hey, but does it really matter as long as you get in, right?
It's all about getting in the playoff. Well, I mean, I think it do matter a little bit, Coach.
It matters.
I understand matchups, right? Like, you know, I get that, but during the course of the year, man, that game plays how it plays out. And at the end of the day, you want to get in them playoffs. And if you win and you draw the weaker seed, cool. That's a payoff for a great season. You know what I'm saying? Some districts are a little bit rougher than others. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to play every week.
And that's the respect level that I get. Lancaster, Duncanville, and South Oak Cliff, because those 3 schools have the most brutal Duncanville didn't this year, but they usually do. But they have the most brutal non-district schedule. So when they get into the playoffs against a great team, they battle tested for that already in regular season. So that's why I look at it in that situation. So them 3 schools always battle tested playoff time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for Lancaster, man, shoot, they gonna be all right, man. Like, man, they on the right path. They got things going in the right direction, man. And you know, get that foul taste out your mouth and get back to your winning ways, man. You just need to win the next one, bro. All that other stuff don't even matter. You know what I mean? Shoot, whoever's on the clock, you up next. Let's lock in. Let's stay focused. Let's get our mind right. Let's go dominate these cats. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that is.
Hey, I got a couple of questions, and I got a special guest to bring on in a second too. So I never ask people this when we had the kids on, but who are y'all favorite teams in the NFL? I'm starting with Agent Zero first. Who's your favorite team?
Chiefs. And I would say Chiefs, but you know, Tyreek Hill's went to the Dolphins, so I miss the Dolphins now.
Definitely get them cheetah vibes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We were talking about that earlier.
I can rock with that. All right, JaQuavius, who you got?
I really don't know for real. I like favorite team.
Hey man, you don't sound like no leader, brother. Come on, man. Talk to us.
Who's your favorite player? Who my favorite player? NFL?
Yeah.
College? Don't matter.
College or NFL? Like, who you patterning yourself out there? I thought I heard something about that earlier in the interview.
Oh,
JaQuavius.
Yeah, look, I don't know.
Hey, we got you on wax, man. You can't change up now.
All right, Agent Zero. We know who your player is. You already said it, so we appreciate that. But let's see what Coach has to say about that. What's going on, Coach?
What's up? Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna show up. What's happening? Yeah, I heard what y'all said. I heard what you said, T. I heard what you said, little JJ. What's happening? What's up with y'all, man?
What's up?
Oh man, chilling. Watching some Grace's Corner.
Absolutely.
them equals and beninis.
Got the little with you.
Oh, you see, you got the baby with you.
Yeah. This is my newest. This is my 4th daughter. This is Ryan.
You got all girls?
All girls, man. I'm a true girl dad.
Man.
Hey,
definitely getting your Kobe on.
You have to have that son in the next go around.
No, it ain't no next go around. I'm done. This is it. I got about 200 sons.
I had an uncle that played for the 49ers, and he had 4, 5 girls or something. All of them athletes, played at Grambling and basketball and everything else. So, hey, the blessing is beautiful babies. Beautiful babies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Coach, how do you feel about these 2 young men? You have some people when you're coaching in your career, you have some people that are close to you in your heart and mind and say, hey, man, I remember when I had this kid, that kid. Are these some standouts that you're going to talk about 5, 10 years from now with your future teams?
Man, I still talk about a lot of kids that I coach with these guys right here. It's I always talk about, of course, JaQuivius Jackson, JJ. Because there's a lot of things that he did. And, a lot of people saw him play on Fridays, but a lot of people wasn't able or blessed to see him prepare. It's the same thing with Roderick Daniels. T had dropped a pass last week in practice, and it was only one pass. But I talked about that for about 3 days, called him a scrub and everything. And he was just like, Coach, it was one pass. And I was just like, Roderick Daniels, his senior year, in practice total, and we played a lot of games, probably dropped about 5 balls. And if you try to get on, if you try to get on that level, you can't drop no balls in practice. So with Ennis Rakestraw, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of those I'm gonna be talking about for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah. And you definitely was a part of some great high school players.
God, man, I was blessed, man. I was just blessed to be in the right spot at the right time.
No doubt. And so these 2, no doubt, will be some players you'll be talking about to your future teams as well.
Man, no doubt. These 2 right here are special. JJ played varsity football as a freshman, and I think that's the only freshman I've ever coached that played at the varsity level that early. It's just his football IQ at that age was far advanced, and he was ready. And I think that's helping him right now with his success that he's having as a sophomore. And then with T, I mean, what can I say about him? As much as y'all seen him make those plays, he's made better catches at practice. And just the way he practices, the way he approaches the game, the questions that he asks in practice. It's not about, okay, if you tell me to take an MIR, I'm gonna take an MIR. He'd be like, hey, coach, what if I take an MIR, then I stack, and then I double jab at the top, and I'll be like, yeah. So it's a blessing to have these guys coming back. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we got a question from Mark Henry in the group. They said, Coach Paul, was the game plan heading into the Longview game? And I know the answer to this: offensively, to come out fast and start fast. The first drive, y'all came out fast and furious. And we've talked about this behind the scenes and in interviews and stuff like that. So just expound on that a little bit.
We have two great running backs, and we know that teams are going to game plan to load the box and stop our run game. But I trust the quarterbacks. I trust their decision making. And at practice, when we're at practice, JJ and T will tell you they have. And when we practice, it's full pads. It's good on good. We're full pass on Thursday. We got a game on Friday. It's good on good. And the thing about these kids is they understand how to practice. We don't kill one another in practice, but we practice at a high level. But they have 12 seconds to get a play in, and if they don't get the play off, if they're not lined up, if they don't have the call in, if they're not snapping the football before 12 seconds, then I move them back 5 yards. So we practice at a real high level, and that's why versus McKinney North, I don't know if they was prepared for us to go so fast. It's hard to line up when we're going that fast. And then Longview, I don't know if they was prepared in the first half for us to go that fast. But I mean, these kids are smart. Before the game, I introduce them to the ref that's spotting the ball, so they know when they catch the ball, they have to run to the ref so he can spot the ball and then line up. So these kids just do a good job, and the best thing that they do is buying in because we switched up our offense a little bit.
Absolutely. I'm super impressed with how you guys have played the last few weeks. We mentioned the McKinney North 61-7, beating the brakes off of them. I thought that was a great comeback from the
because a lot of people didn't think y'all was gonna win that game.
Yeah, they picked us to lose.
I picked
But
y'all to win that one, so tell Muhammad we good.
man, but
No more,
Muhammad cool, man.
material from the dub.
Muhammad cool. No, it's just with this team, we're comfortable with being uncomfortable, and sometimes when you pick to lose, you play with too much emotion and not passion, and we're comfortable being uncomfortable. Some people get uncomfortable when they pick to lose. That's the nature of the beast. I mean, they understand that when I got the job, I was picked to lose. They understood that, T. Eric, he's 5'5", he's picked to lose. With JJ, he's only a sophomore, he's picked to lose. So we embrace that and just try to prove people wrong.
That's the blessing in it all. I think one of the traits that I already see you're developing at Lancaster that Coach Samples did at Duncanville, he was notorious for promoting his younger players. I always had the next up sophomore, super sophomore, freshman that was kind of on the edge of getting in there. Like JJ, of course, got in there. But I always noticed that about the program. He always has a super sophomore coming in that you can ride with in the program that can hopefully get you to a state championship.
Man, we got a few of them. I mean, our other quarterback that we play, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
T. Eric, he played as a sophomore last year. Corey, he played as a sophomore last year. So we have a lot of younger guys that when they show me that they can play, I'm not going to waste talent. I'm not going to have talent on the sideline. There's no rule that you have to be this tall or you have to be this old to be on my varsity. The rule is make plays and help Lancaster win, and then you're gonna be on the varsity.
It's just that simple. Hey, Coach, Coach, I got a question.
Give me that.
I got a 2-part question for you.
What's
One on your quarterback, I call him QB1. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the other guy, but I just feel like Pipkins. That's my guy. Okay, that's J Mac QB1 then. But what do you feel like he's at as a leader right now? And two, I would like to know is what a similarity do you see in the similarities between Quick Six and Roger?
Yeah, all right. So the first one, I'll start with JJ. JJ, his demeanor right now, he real cool. He got a little LL Cool J vibe to him right now. But when he's on the field, he's a field general, and for him to be able to get the offense lined up and point and tell everybody where to go, whether we're empty, whether we're in trips, whether we're in the H, whether we're in two gun, and get that message across and call the protections for the O line in 12 seconds. It takes a special person. I don't care how old you are. So for him to be able to do that, and then him to have these big time players like we got running backs with Alabama offers, and another running back with 22 offers and all of that, and he can tell them, say, man, you need to pick it up, and they're older than him and they listen. It just says a lot about his leadership and his character.
Hey, Coach, real quick, let me
Yeah.
that one thing real quick, J Mac. I pay attention to a lot of high school football, and I watch the shows like faithfully, Fox Sports, all those. Man, going into this game, you guys was ranked. You guys weren't even ranked in the top 10.
Yeah.
How do it feel to go to Longview Stadium and play a hard talk and lose a game like that, and then you look up and you guys ranked in the top 10 from a loss? Like, did that show respect that you guys are earning?
Hold on, Coach. Shout out to Matt Stepp, because me and Matt Stepp, we argued a long time about y'all not being ranked too. So
yeah, we talked about that just last week.
Man, you know what? It's cool. It's cool, but the only ranking that we care about is on December 17th. It's cool for these kids because these kids work hard. When I tell you they work hard, I'm talking. When I tell you in Tia Tech, we in full pass on a Thursday. They working. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to let the whole state, see them, actually be among the best, even in a loss. And it makes me smile as a coach because, my AD tells me, losing is a part of winning. It's about how you handle the loss. It's about what you're learning from the loss. And this week, we had a lot of mistakes. And we've been working on like for instance our situation yesterday was the ball was on the 30. We had to go 70 yards with no timeouts. It's 59 seconds left, and we had to execute that. Because we didn't execute it in the game. So and that was big. If we could have executed that, we could have went for a 2-point conversion. Then went to overtime. We work our overtime situations, but that's just a situation that we've never worked before, that we have opportunity to work it. So now if we ever in that situation again, now we'll know how to execute. We know that we don't have any timeouts. We know when we can clock the ball, when we can't clock the ball. They understand my mindset. If we're in positive territory, we ain't punting the ball. You got 2 downs to score. I mean, two downs to get a first down. They understand that when we get the first down, we got a little bit more time because the clock has to stop so the chains can set. It's little things like that you get from a game like this. We're making those mistakes. I'm proud of them. I think that we're going to get a lot better from this game, and I think that our kids understand that we can play with the best. Now we just got to outplay the best so we can be the best.
Hey, Coach Paul.
Yeah.
I like what you just said about hitting full pad practice. I just talked to a coach just last week who said the exact same thing.
He's probably from Duncanville.
Well, I come from an era where we hit every day in practice except the walkthrough. So I feel like you're the second coach to tell me this in 2 weeks. I feel like that's a part of toughening up a team and getting them ready to go through the battles and stuff. You can't have 7-on-7 walkthroughs every practice. And I'm starting to hear coaches realizing that as well. Got to get these guys battle tested even during the week.
Oh yeah, it's just these guys here. And then the second part to the question you asked about T, do I see some similarities between T and Roderick Daniels? Yes, it's scary.
Me too.
It's scary. And of course, stats don't lie. Junior had some of the best stats that I've ever seen, especially with being a slot receiver. But what people don't understand is Junior plays slot. He was in the backfield. He played outside receiver. He knew the game. He knew how to read coverages. He knew where blitzes was coming from. And with Tierrick on the field, I mean, he's so smart where he'll call out a coverage, before the play, so everybody's on the same page. He'll call out a blitz. The catches that he makes in practice, the catches that he makes in the game are very impressive. But the ones that he make in practice, blow out the ones that y'all don't see in the game. He's made some one-handed catches. JJ some throws that he makes. I mean, they just practice at a high level. And then with Roger, you all right, man? I'm in the interview now. You stop hating. With Roger Daniels, he started out, he didn't have a lot of offers. And then people start waking up, people start overlooking his height and start watching his play. And then he finished up with about 30 some offers where he got to choose the school he wanted to go to. And I think that that's the same thing that we're starting to see with T. I think that T, his play is going to overshadow what most people look at the first, and is his height. And then once you're watching the game, you forget he's 5'5", or my bad, 5'7" on the roster, but you know what it is. You forget his height because all you're looking at is his play, and you're looking at how he plays. You're looking at him pancaking people and taking them to the track, on the block. You're looking at unselfish play. And then a lot of people forget that, JJ or JaQuavius, he's only a sophomore because he's playing at a high level. These kids have played in some big football games in these first 5 games. So, I just can't wait until the next time we play. I wish it was Friday.
Hey, real
Coach, I think you need a break after them first 5
No,
games.
man.
Y'all need a break after them first 5
We
games.
was in the weight room today getting it. Ain't no breaks.
Hey, real quick, T, I got something to say to you real quick and a question. Man, when I first came to the sock game and saw you, man, and I just saw how you was out there, doing your thing, but being a 5'5" person myself, hey, it made me damn proud because, hey, we let them know, man, us little men can do anything we can, just like the tall receivers. But the question I have for you, man, do you feel like you're gonna see a lot of double teams going forward?
Yeah, I feel like it, but you can't. I feel like you can't even double team my offense. We got too many weapons, so you double team me, we got somebody else open. We got running backs. We got Cam on that side. We got still got the White playing offense. We got too many. You can't really double team. You got too many weapons. So.
Most definitely. Coach Carl, you got anything?
Yeah, I got one question, Coach Paul.
Yeah.
Why you go for it and not kick the field goal?
Oh.
All right. So in that situation, that actually wasn't, fourth down. We threw an interception. The play, I believe my offensive coordinator, I think he made a perfect call. We just had our receiver, he had a bust on that play. That ball was supposed to go to the corner of the end zone where nobody was out of number three. And he ran in the middle of the field. Our quarterback got flushed out the pocket and still tried to get it to him. And then the linebacker came over and picked that off. So those are mistakes as well that we're going to learn on. And that's one of the things that T said on there. You can't make mistakes like that in a game like this, not playing the best team in the state. And hands down, they're the best team in the state right now.
Yeah, so I'm literally in Ann Arbor, driving from Detroit to Ann Arbor with the game on, watching y'all play. Like I'm literally like, first I was in the hotel watching it. We got on the elevator, got all the way, had to wait for the car, got the car, and then drove another 45 minutes listening and watching this game, man.
Well, that's love.
Yeah, like that was and I'm saying this, Coach, man, and this is truly a compliment. I enjoy watching good football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I get a chance to watch good football, I love that. You know what I mean? It does something to me. And I've been subjected to bad football here lately. So
Hey man.
I'm
was
just
just
being,
on balance, dog. It was just on balance.
huh?
The bad football was just on balance sports.
Sir, bad football is bad football. Wherever it's at, it could be little league. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just tired of watching bad football. And when I watched that game, I thought that was a game of attrition. I thought that game came down to who was going to make the fewer mistakes, and I also thought that game came down to whoever the players on that field was supposed to be the players on those field. They showed up. Whether
Yeah.
it was the running back from Longview or whether it was quick six. Like, that's the games you want to see. And like I was telling him, 14 catches, 150 yards and a touchdown. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's good. But that only really matter when you get that W. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And so for them, recognizing, that the what they need to work on and taking advantage of opportunities and the things that they learned out of that loss, which was a blessing, right? So yeah, we lost, but it's a lesson and a blessing in it. So whatever we take out of it, we move forward with it. So I just think that, man, at the end of the day, man, that was a real good game, man. I appreciate watching it. I love how you did it, and yeah, man, I'm excited for you guys, man, and I appreciate that on the cool.
Man, that's love, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, Coach.
These kids work hard.
Appreciate it.
What's up?
Coach, I love you, brother, but I gotta ask a question now since Will asked some questions.
Okay,
I gotta
What's
ask
good?
a question. How the hell you go a whole game without no headset, bro?
I didn't go a whole game without a headset.
I saw you. Well, the last game I saw you didn't have a headset on.
Which game was that?
That was the first game.
No, okay. So here's what I learned about that too, Jeremy. He didn't wear them for Skyline because he was doing a lot of management stuff.
Oh,
But the
okay.
games that mattered, Saki had them on, Longview he had them on.
Okay.
Like that's just what I noticed.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
So that's my bad there. I thought you did that all the time.
No, all right. So no, so it wasn't. I don't want you to think it was just because it was Skyline. Because Skyline played us hard. Skyline got a great defense. I think Coleman is doing a good job. In that game, what happened is our signal caller, his headsets wasn't working properly, And I'm not the type of guy that, I have to have a headset on. I want us to be able to communicate. So, me being the leader of the team, I gave up my headset so we can function. That's just part of being a leader. And I don't have to, I don't have to be, I trust my coaches. So I don't have to hear every play that's going in or anything like that. That was just the skyline game. We had difficulties with headphones, but normally I'm on the headsets. Now going forward, I am not going to be on the headsets as much because we're making a few changes with who's in the box and who's down. So I'm not going to need a headset because I can go yell at my coach when he's on the sideline.
Exactly. That's why I was asking. I was like, well, who to fuss out if you
run the ball, run it.
Hey, all you gotta do is look at the field and know who calling the play, whether it's defense or offense. I got one person I'm going to, the offense coordinator or defense coordinator. That's it.
Hey, one more question before I will leave you alone, Coach, but can we get quick six on that Wildcat, man? Because I ain't gonna lie, I just love watching the young man play. Hey, man, let's just hike the ball and do a punt return.
Man, so I mean, yeah, no, I mean, y'all saw JJ. JJ almost had 100 yards rushing, and we've had games where our running back have 150, and then when our other running back when he's 100% healthy and he looked 110% healthy today, I don't really think it's going to be a useful Wildcat. Now everything is coming together on the bye week. I think we're going to look different offensively next week. And I can't wait just because how it looks in practice. And I make them feel like they the sorriest offense in the world at practice. But when I watch film, and I see where we're going, I make practice way harder in the games. In the game, no kid is gonna get yelled at in the game. I might yell at the coaches, but no kid in the game is gonna get yelled at. But at practice, they gonna get it at practice.
Hey, I can feel that. Hey, y'all definitely y'all got a powerful offense, and Muhammad doing this thing on defense.
Man, he dope.
Hey, man, I love the way y'all coming together, man, and shout out to y'all district because ain't no bye weeks in that. This the only bye week y'all got.
Nah, I mean it's a strong district, and I've had a couple of people tell me well, what you think about the loss or whatever. Well, how I measure success is, you like when we was at Duncanville, we was 15-1, and most people thought that the season was successful because we was in the state championship. And for us as coaches, it wasn't a successful season because we had a goal and we didn't reach the goal. And in my interview, when they was hiring me, they asked me, would you rather be 15-1 or 12-4? And I was just like, well, it matters if the 15th was a state championship or the 12th was a state championship. I'm looking at are we winning the state championship? I don't care about the losses because you're gonna learn, and that's definitely what's happening. I see these kids growing up in front of my eyes, and I just can't wait to play the next game. These kids hungry, man. Like they was working this whole week, and most people on the bye week, they lift weights and go home. Nah, we was out there full pass today, going at it, kids going at it, and then afterwards, running. Running, and then after that, in the weight room, screaming because they couldn't feel their arms. So,
hey, Coach P, I want to ask something real quick. Both seasons can vouch for me on this too. I just think it's cool. Like hell, man, we was on the Desoto sidelines watching the Indians get pecked by the Eagle, and at the same time, I was watching your game on my phone. You can ask Bo Teasy, he'll tell you too.
That's love.
We literally watched.
We had a whole damn crowd watching my phone.
About 3/4 of the Lancaster game.
It was a whole section joined us to watch y'all game, and everybody was cheering for y'all. Even DeSoto coaches was, hey, Lancaster winning. So yeah. I think it was just cool how they.
That's love.
How they supported y'all like that.
Yeah, it was a crazy atmosphere because we're watching DeSoto kick the dog crap out of Waxahachie, and so all the attention turned to the Lancaster game.
Yeah, and that's just how we are. I think especially down 20, in that corridor, like we all cheer for one another until we play one another. Like when we were scrimmaging DeSoto. Of course, we wasn't cheering for DeSoto. We had some work to do, but then we always check the score and we hope DeSoto wins, or of course we hope Duncanville win unless we're playing them in 7-on-7. Then of course we want to win, but when we ain't playing them, that's the team that we're rooting for. Same thing with Cedar Hill, same thing with Longview. Like I want Longview to keep on winning, and I want us to keep on winning because I want to run that back.
Hey, let's go. Hey, speaking of running that back, Matt, I'm gonna bring Matt in. Matt normally comes in a different segment of the show, but Matt, I just wanted to bring you in for a split second, see if you had a question for Coach Powell.
What's up, Coach? How you doing? What's up, A17? You doing all right?
Stand up. E-Block stand up. What's happening?
There we go. Congrats on the good start to the year. I know y'all. I won't congratulate you on last week because I know what the standard is, but definitely impressed with how y'all played and went on the road and did some good things. Looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the second half of the season.
Man, that's love, man. Appreciate it, big dog.
And I'll just say this: J-Mac will vouch for me. I did tell him he needed to go to Longview for that game Friday night. He didn't listen to me. He went to the DeSoto game. I told him that Longview Lancaster game is going to be a great one.
That atmosphere was crazy. It was fans barking at us. they was barking. They was playing this loud wolf howling, the lobo howling. We was walking in, little kids on the gates telling us Tigers suck and Lobos rule. It was like, dang.
Hey, Coach,
it's real. It's real, man.
That loud horn, that loud train noise.
Yeah, but fortunately, they didn't get to play it that often.
Yeah.
Hey, so like at Michigan State, they have their fans, their student section is literally right behind our bench. So they're literally Ty Law, I'll never forget this day. So Ty Law, they was messing with Ty Law. They was on him. Ty Law. And right around this, I want to say the movie Tombstone came out. And they said, hey, Law, the law don't go around here, Law dog.
Man.
There it is.
What?
So, man, that atmosphere, man, like home field advantages, that's one thing I don't understand about high schools. Y'all are full of students. Like y'all student section should be so freaking live that people hate coming to see y'all play. You know what I mean?
So let me tell you this. We had a student section there. I mean, the Lancaster fans showed out. I mean, I looked up and I was like, my heart was filled with just pride because they travel almost 3 hours to watch these kids play. Which is different, you know what I mean? And our student section was battling with their student section. It was cool. It was definitely good to look up and see some orange because it was green everywhere.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Well, hey, Coach. Before we let you go, Matt, we need to get your wife beater sponsored or whatever. I think you come on every week.
Hey, Wednesday night is like the night I finish all my work. So once I finish my work, we go with the tank top and
hey, man, next time we see you, we're gonna get you a Dub shirt. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll get you a Dub shirt. Yeah,
I already got one.
He got one.
But my daughter
jacked one, man.
My
Your
daughter
daughter jacked it.
Yeah, I can't keep a shirt or a hoodie. Man, I got 3 girls and my wife.
You know what,
Coach?
Hey, my baby girl
gets stolen all the time, man.
I gave my baby girl one of my shirts so she can stay out of mine. So I feel you.
Now my daughter over here, she just stole the shirt from me, an orange Nike shirt.
It don't get stolen no more. It just get repurposed. It don't even, I don't even see it no more.
Hey, Coach,
that sounds like compliments, man. They just love y'all, man. That's beautiful.
Hey, that's a real compliment. If a youngster stealing our shirt, that means it got a little swag on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hey, Coach, we definitely gonna get that Dub shirt to you. We'll get the size and get that to you where you can rock it next time.
Already.
On the show.
Size medium. Give me that size medium.
Hey, he want that tight fit. He want that workout at the gym fit. We got you.
Yeah. Coach still young. He still lifting them heavyweights.
What coach was telling to Philip Tanner last week? We said we was gonna have a running match between you and Philip Tanner.
Well, we wanted to know. Well, it was 3 people, so we wanted to know who was faster. Was it you? Was it Philip Tanner or Cal Ward?
Okay, so the question is, how far are we going?
I'm gonna make it easy. 40 yards.
I ain't got 40. I got 10 yards in me left. And I'm telling you, I raced Pierre Vory. You know, he just ran 10:09, smoked him in the 10.
Okay.
Marquez Beeson, he ran 10:30, smoked him in the 10. So anybody want to line up the 10, come holler at your boy. But that's all I got. Anything over that, my hamstrings ain't gonna let me do it.
Right, because I want you at 5.
Your record is safe.
You say what?
Who wanted at 5? I take the 5.
I come out there. We want to come out there.
You'll give me a 10, coach, but I think I get you at 5.
My time, dog. You not me and you the same height. I'm a roll you, dog.
So don't do him like that, coach, because he gonna pull both hamstrings. He gonna be able to go to work.
For real. Hey, well, coach,
it depends on what he running to, though. It depends on what he running to.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're about to put a little carrot out there.
I appreciate you, JaQuavius. Quick 6 and our surprise guest, Coach Paul Weezy, for stepping on the show, man. The dub would not be the dub without you. As a matter of fact,
shout out to WEBO.
Hey, shout out the whole WEBO Nation. They showed up tonight, man. They supporting, man. I see them all in the chat, all on YouTube, all in the group. Hey, man, shout out to WEBO Nation.
All in the video.
I still love them, man. We good. All right, Coach. We appreciate y'all.
To the dub, man. Really the first high school podcast I've seen holding it down, especially for the Southern section, man. Southsiders, baby. Yes, sir.
The tradition of Carter High School ain't left to the weak or the timid. We neither weak nor we timid. Hey, major shout out to the Dub podcast, man. I watch every episode. Love it.
Done deal.
Appreciate you, Coach.
All right, guys. I got to run one more interview before we get started. I need a quick break right quick, so I'm going to run this little quickie interview with Coach Mathis. Great win last week, and we'll talk about this. I hope DeSoto's on the picks, so we can kind of talk about their game.
Yeah, they got to buy.
They got to buy, so we'll talk about it right now.
Man, it's going down. DeSoto with a dominating victory. Super excited. I bet the word we used tonight was physical. So talked to Coach Biotti. He said y'all been preaching physicality, hitting a little bit more in practice and stuff like that. That's the key to the success coming up.
Well, you know, our defense has been playing lights out, and we want to make sure that we were physical this week because, you know, they try to run the ball and been rushing for all these yards all over the place.
Yes.
But we want to make sure they weren't going to be rushing for all those yards tonight on our place. And so
no doubt.
Our kids did a great job of that.
Did a great job of that and stuff. I know they kind of switched up when they brought that other quarterback in, and he got some creases and stuff. I mean, good running, a good quarterback there, but you still stood tough on that. I was impressed with the offensive line too. I talked to Ronell McClain and the rest of the guys and stuff, and that's what they're talking about, imposing their will on teams.
Well, you know, Coach Williams and Coach Bowden has done a tremendous job with our offense, and the thing about it, what I'm saying right now is, we got 2 guys that are out, and they're putting guys in, they're plugging away, and they're still going, man. And that's the thing about it right now is our guys are finally getting on the offensive line. I mean, they're working their tail off, man. But I got to say, we have some great coaches right there. And Coach Bowen and Coach Williams, I can't take nothing from me. Those guys are doing a great job.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. And the credit is your kids say the same thing. Every kid we interviewed is saying the same thing about the coaches. They wanted to mention coaches. They wanted to bring coaches in. So that means they bought in. They're right there. Kervin, my God. Amazing kid. I had him in my league years ago, and he looked like a running back.
I hate that.
Oh my God.
I just don't understand it. I'm still got to go look at it.
I don't understand it either because you can't have a hold on the opposite side of the play. It has nothing to do with the play. Give that kid his flowers.
And the thing about it is, our players got to understand, there's nobody around them but blacks.
Yeah.
And I say blacks, mean black jerseys.
Exactly.
There was nobody around but black jerseys. There was not another color jersey in the way it was as white jersey. So he should have just let him. I mean, I hate that for the kid.
I hate it for the kid too. And I'm gonna give y'all flowers because just taking a player that was a great running back coming into the program and turning him into a dominating defensive lineman is amazing. That's a testament to you guys, you know, talent evaluation and putting players in different positions.
Well, you know what? I think our guys did a great job of that, but I think Marshall did an even better job by buying in.
Right.
Because he could have not bought in and make this whole process hard. And since he's bought in, he's made our whole team better.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, we still gonna give him the ball a couple times. We just ain't found that game yet, but he's gonna touch.
Shout out to Coach Mathis.
Yes, sir. Sir, somebody sounds like they got a wind tunnel going on. I don't know what's going on, but sounds a little windy somewhere. Where's that at? Is that you, Coach Carl? I know you got all them gimmicks and sound effects over there.
Nah, man, I'm just laughing at Swaggy with Swaggy, man.
Hey man,
Swaggy is
can we get a picture of Swaggy with his arm sleeve rolled up?
Okay,
So one of them one time. Matt, you could be jealous.
he channel hey Swaggy channel his inner Matt sometimes.
Boom.
There it is. Look at
Hey, look at the line he got. Look at him. Hey,
There you go.
look at him. He got on his chain, his earring. Swag, you looking good, dog. Hey, Swag, is the camera on you?
It looked like the camera's on them. So the funny thing about it was that was the Valley Sports Southwest people on the sideline, and we're trying to get a little quickie interview with her, and she was like, she just used and abused old Swaggy. She made him use up all his phone and all that to give her stats during the game. I was just like, man, she just using you, brother. But hey, it was fun on the sideline. Great game. Final score right there, 42-24. Swaggy, what was your assessment of that really quick before we start getting to the pick segment?
Hey man, I put it like this. DeSoto, they players, I didn't hear a lot of talking from them all week. I heard once a healthy players talking. This guy on that field played football, man. Like as you saw, every time they scored, they came to the sideline. They were like, it was just like basically saying, "Hey, talk that noise now." So they was bought in from start to finish, man. It's like they was on a business trip in their own stadium. Like they didn't come into that game, you know, they came to that game with one thing in mind: to win, and not only win, blow these guys out. And hey, this is what I saw. They came in there to blow somebody out, man.
I agree. I thought they were controlled because, like you said, I heard Coach Powell earlier say that you can be overly emotional and not play your best. They came in there with something to prove, and I thought they had a heck of a game from start to finish. Got a little squirrely in the middle when Waxahachie changed quarterbacks to a running quarterback who,
oh yeah,
he found some creases and stuff. But other than that, pretty much dominating performance from front to end, to the point that we was watching the Lancaster Lobo game in the middle of that game from the side.
Yes.
All right, what did you see? Because you were out there as well, J Mac.
Man,
you was actually sitting in the Waxahachie stands.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the issues is coming from your mic, sir.
Yep.
I think the batteries ran out. Getting some feedback, brother.
Hold on.
All right, let's give you a second.
Cruising the internet streets in 564 with J Mac, only on the Dub.
Can you hear me now?
Yo, yeah. The internet streets fixed it.
Yeah, man. So I was in them streets, man. I was over there on Waxahachie side, cause those my ex-in-laws, my ex-wife, she from Waxahachie. So I'm over there chilling, that's my baby girl, them her people. So I was over there chilling with the old in-laws, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I was shocked because I'm just gonna say it just like if it was the other way around. You know what I'm saying? I feel Waxahachie got out coached. They wasn't prepared. I think DeSoto came with a game plan. They came with a plan A and B, C, and Hatch just came with a plan A, and they couldn't do nothing. And I thought that was, if I just keep it real with you, it was kind of pathetic. That supposed to been a big game. How you gonna show up at a big game with one game plan?
I agree. They came out super flat, and then they left the field and wouldn't even shake hands afterwards. So it was just a really poor, pathetic performance from the start to the end.
Yeah. I thought it was pathetic, and Waxahachie should be ashamed of themselves. They should really be ashamed of themselves. They need to go back, look in the mirror, get off social media, get off the internet, look in the mirror and understand that, you know, when you talk that talk, and when you go up against the big dogs, you better be ready for the bite,
You gotta
because
look in the mirror and realize
that bite is real.
You got Colin Simmons coming next.
Yeah, and they gonna really get, because I'm gonna be honest with you. No shade to DeSoto, but if you couldn't handle DeSoto defensive line, I promise you, what you finna see next week.
Lord help. That's
Colin Simmons, number 55, forgot his name. Hey man, that's gonna be. Whew.
And I'm done with it. We ain't even picking that game.
All right. Before we go to the pick segment and look at who's on top, anything else you got to say, Black Moses?
Hold on, let's ask Matt, how was his trip this weekend?
Okay, yeah, man.
Oh man, I was all over Texas last weekend. I was in South Texas on Thursday, and then went out to West Texas on Friday and Saturday. So I was pretty wore out Saturday night. I didn't even make it through the end of the A&M Arkansas game. I got to my hotel in Odessa and about 9:15. I laid down and I didn't wake up till about 7:30 the next morning. I was done. So it was a long weekend, but it was good. It was good. I'm just trying to work hard and cover the whole state, you know. And I'll be gone next week, but I'll find a way to keep up with everything while I'm gone.
Hey, you want to send your picks in, or you want to give us a guest picker?
No, I'll send them in. I still have. They got internet in Jamaica. We'll be good. I'll tell Swag to to me.
Hey man, so you didn't see the play when dude took the ball from old dude and pitched it to the other dude and he scored? You ain't see that?
No, I saw that because it was third.
That was
quarter,
like second quarter. Yeah,
I saw that play, and that was
Hey, you know what?
Damani Richardson from Waxahachie who did that actually.
Yeah, I'm about to say the funny thing about it is the kid that did it. His nickname is D-Man. J-Mac, you might remember him. We played against D-Man when we was coaching back in the day. Maybe you didn't, but the teams we did played against D-Man, and this dude used to dominate the hell out of us. The only player on that team that could do something, and he would score 90-yard touchdowns every game. It's ridiculous.
Oh man!
Yeah, D-Man was the man.
He's a great player. He'll be in the league very soon.
Absolutely.
Oh no, I know you're talking about Richardson from Waxahachie. I know you're talking about.
He's great play. Yeah, I did see that play. So I think about third quarter, I laid it down, and it was a wrap.
Hey man, is it true that they say DQ? That's what you like about Texas? Because I'm pretty sure you go to a DQ in every time.
Nah, because Dairy Queen tastes the same in the Metroplex as it does in any other town in Texas. So now, if I'm gonna eat somewhere out of town, I'm gonna go somewhere that I can't get around here. So I try to find something good. So all that chain stuff tastes the same no matter where you go. So I'm
I know. That Dairy Queen in Waco pretty different, bro. I like the one in Waco.
But I do like me some Dairy Queen. I ain't gonna lie, a blizzard hit the spot.
The blizzard go down. It go down. Hey,
I want me a blizzard right now.
There's a restaurant called the Greasy Spoon in every small Texas town.
Oh,
absolutely. Now when I go to Mesquite, or Pleasant Grove, I got to go to Griff's. That's fact.
Hey, Matt, I'll be at Griff come Friday.
There you go. That's what's up. Yeah,
I will be at Griff come Friday.
You will.
Because there's one right there by Mesquite Memorial Stadium.
It's right down the street from Memorial. So I have me a big old. I ain't even gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'm gonna save room.
There you go.
You got the giant hamburger, the 2 meats.
The triple meat. I'm going home.
Now wait just a minute, triple. Now I don't know about that one.
Go hard and go home.
Hey, well, let's see who went hard and went home last week. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm in last place now.
You're in last place, man.
That's where you belong. Well, I'm about to catch you, B-Rise. B-Rise, I know you hear me. I'm on your butt, boy. I got you.
I was in second.
Swaggy, you were in the paper for making picks a couple of weeks ago. They're gonna reject your license for coming on there.
I'll be in again. I'll be in again Friday.
Again, okay. Let's show them what they need to see.
Will came and caught me.
First of all, I really caught Pat Pat, you holding me on some of my W's, man.
Not at all.
I feel like the W's are not showing up.
Not at
and
all.
I ain't gonna say a lot, but I really feel like you point shaving me, bro.
No, we got everybody's done 54 games. Look at it. Everybody's done 54 games.
Correct.
I'm just wondering
We're not debating the 54 games. We're debating how many wins equals 54.
33 and 21 equals 54.
No, I feel like it should be another number.
Hey,
I feel like two more numbers should be to the win.
Write your picks down, Will.
I will. I will.
That's a Michigan education.
No, man. I feel like that's that Duncanville, like bad Duncanville, not good Duncanville.
That's bad Duncanville. Okay, I'm sorry, man. We'll look at it. We'll dig into. We'll do some investigation because this is all Swaggy's fault. All right, so here we go.
Let's go. Who we got? We got
That's last week's game.
That can't be it.
I thought we was playing Rockwall.
That's last week.
Yeah, that's last week. Yeah.
See that right there is why I said what I said.
A little suspect, right? It's a little suspect, ain't it? A little suspect.
Yes.
Do I need to read it off, or do you have it?
Fell off the show at the same time. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna come back to the number 10 pick. Let's go here. I know this is right.
That's old too.
That's old too, bro. That's last week, bro.
Yeah, what you doing, man? See, that's what I'm talking about, Swag.
All right, Swaggy. All right, is this one right? Doggone it. I don't know what's going on. Is that one right?
That one
that's
right.
That was right. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to 10, Swaggy. I'm gonna put 10 on you. What's the 10th pick?
No, you want me? I can read them out for you, man.
Okay, read them out for me.
All right. We got our number 10 game. We got Hillcrest at Seagoville.
I sure didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, man, you tripping, brother. But that's okay. We got each other back, man. We're a brotherhood. So we got Hillcrest versus Seagoville. Hillcrest is 4-1, Seagoville 2-2. Shout out to the fighting coach Jacks. I don't know what's going on in Seagoville, man. I thought I'm a little disappointed in Seagoville, but that's okay. We'll talk about it. What you got, Matt?
Me Hillcrest.
Matt got Hillcrest. You got that, Swaggy?
Swaggy disappeared.
Yeah, he just on. Let me write it down just in case.
There you go.
You got that, Swag?
What's going on?
You need to clear your browser too and quit trying to move around. Can you hear me? Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, he's having internet issues.
What you got, Pat Boteezy?
I'm gonna go Hillcrest as well. I don't know what's going on in Seagoville, but hey, it's his first year. Next year he'll get the program where he needs it.
What you got, Coach Carl?
I'm gonna go with Hillcrest.
Dang, boy, y'all ain't got no faith in my man. Oh, Swaggy got B Rouser picks too, don't he?
Yep.
Yeah, B Rouser went with Hillcrest too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yo, he did. He gave us his picks. You sure right.
He did. Mm-hmm.
All right, number.
Hold on. Riser got Hillcrest. J Mac, I'm going with Seagoville, man. Y'all gonna quit doing Jack like that, man. Y'all wrong for that.
I appreciate you. Give us a chance to catch up and pass you.
Seagoville, y'all.
Hey, Swaggy got Hillcrest.
Swag got Hillcrest.
Hey, and I got a trophy at the end for the winner, so I will bust that out in a few weeks.
I don't think nobody's doing anything to Seagoville. We're not playing any games.
What's the next one? We got the next one. We got Pinkston at Carter. Okay, Pinkston and Carter. What you got, Boteezy?
I'm going with Carter with that. I think Carter's found the sea legs, and they are rolling.
Coach Carr.
I won't bet against Carter going against the DISD team. Carter.
Okay, Matt.
Carter.
Y'all know Swaggy and B Roz pick?
Yeah, B Roz got Pinkston, and you know Swag got Carter, man.
No doubt. Carter boy.
I'm back right in time.
You
said I got Carter too, because I think Pinkston gonna be missing like half the team the first half.
Hey, first game I got Hillcrest.
Yeah, we got it.
B.
Yeah, Carter.
Did you get all eyes? Write down the rest.
I was my phone was messed up.
I give it to you. I got it. Write down the rest from now on.
Yeah, we got you down for Pinkston against Carter.
No.
Number 8, we got Hutch versus Panther Creek. We're gonna go with you, Matt. What you got?
Give me Hutch.
What you got, Will?
I'm gonna roll them boys from Highland Hills.
What you got, Bo Teasy?
Give me Hutch in the clutch.
Swag.
Give me Wilmer Hutchins.
What Roz got?
Roz got Hutch.
Roz got Hutch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Hutch too. I just want to send a shout out, Coach Barnett. Now we got y'all on Ballot Southwest. Now I need you to do me a favor. Number 4, number 7, number 1, and number 8 shouldn't leave the field. Offense, defense, special team. Keep your best players on the field. Okay?
Find a way to get number 1 the ball as many times as possible.
As many times. And fire your DC next time you pull your best defensive player off the field on a game-winning drive. You fire his ass.
You can't fire him. He stopped them and they won.
Yeah, but he took them off the field.
He did.
But they won.
He took them off the field, Will.
And they won.
They won because they put the ball back in and he made the game-winning tackle.
When? They won because
number 7 made the game-winning tackle. He was on the sideline with us.
Jalen
next to us.
First of all, Pinkston won. I mean, Pinkston was running the offensive lineman on the field when they scored a touchdown. That's not the same.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. We got number 7.
They had an offensive lineman in high motion. You know, like he playing arena football or Canadian football.
Bottom line is, you fire his ass. He got your best defensive player on the sideline for no reason. Oh, we got Spruce versus Sock. I don't know how this made the top picks, Mac, but go ahead.
I mean, it's a light week this week. Half the state is off, so
you gotta
get what you can get. So, South Oak Cliff, they'll win. They'll win by as much as they feel like.
Let me guess. Everybody picking Sock. We ain't got to go through it.
All right, next.
Yeah. Arlington Heights, Fort Worth wide. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. We're gonna go with Matt first.
Hey, it's a good game here. Both these teams are undefeated.
That's what I know.
Yeah. The Shap's got a really good quarterback, Cade Barrett. He's a really good player. He's a possible D1 recruit. But Arlington Heights is really good up front. So give me the Yellow Jackets.
Okay. All right, Swaggy.
I'm not writing these down, by the way, so y'all have to send them to me in the inbox. I'm definitely gonna go with OD Wide.
Why you ain't writing them down? I told you pick it up.
Oh, man.
I got you, Swaggy. I'm putting them in the DMs. I don't know who J-Mac picked on Carter and Pinkston. I'm assuming Carter.
I picked Pinkston.
I picked Pinkston.
Everybody picked Pinkston. You're the only one that picked Pinkston. They're gonna have a good first half.
Yeah, they missing half the team the first half. You want me to pick them? Yeah, right. Hey, matter of fact, give me OD Wide, man. I'm gonna go OD Wide. I'm going with the hood. What you got, Swag?
OD Wide.
What you got, Coach Carl?
I got Arlington Heights.
Bo Teasy.
Shout out to Tim Jones, a former star at OD White, who's actually in my league. But I'm going to have to go Arlington Heights, the traditional winner out that way.
Y'all can't name me one player on Arlington Heights.
No, I'm just going with it because that's who B. Rise went with, and that's who Matt went.
Y'all can't name me one.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hey
there's a
man, we
pattern.
got oh no, this is a good one. This is a good one. We got Collierville Heritage and Grapevine. I like that one. What you got, Swag? You got Swag?
Oh man, this is a hard one, dude. I'm gonna go with my boy from Heritage.
Bo Teasy.
I heard it through the grapevine. The Heritage is gonna win. All right.
Okay. Coach Carl.
Okay, hold on. Let me see who be right.
B. Ross on point, ladies.
Hey, B. Riser. Hey, B. Riser went like 9-1.
B. Ross was 21 last week. No, I don't know anything about them, man. I'm gonna go with Collierville, man. Grapevine is where the mall is, right? The outlet mall.
Yeah,
you can't go against the
that's
outlet
one
mall.
of my favorite malls.
Yeah,
what you got,
and
Matt?
they out there by the airport, right?
Yeah,
I'm
this is a
still
good
going
game.
with Collierville.
These two teams are pretty good this year. It's a rivalry game. It'll be a sellout. It's a big rivalry over there in that part of the world. Great.
When is this game?
It's Friday night.
Dang, see, Jeremy, that's what I'm talking about. We need to be at games like that.
It's a big
No,
game.
we had a good game.
It'll be a
We're not at Collierville Heritage and Grapevine.
We're gonna make a Collierville Heritage game. I already got it picked out.
Okay,
And,
all right.
Around the corner from South Lake.
I'm gonna take Collierville Heritage. They've had Grapevine's number over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to my man
good
Steve
decision, man.
Hesbon, man. His son is a freshman on varsity at Collierville Heritage, so I support them 110%.
You know who the head coach is at Collierville? Is the head coach that was at Manville when Manville played Highland Park in that great state championship game.
Oh wow,
that's the head coach at Collierville Heritage now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Collierville Heritage has been pretty good the last couple of years.
Yes, sir. What we got next? It's like we're back on track. Oh man, HP is in the house. HP is with me. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, my bad.
We out the dub. We ain't going nowhere.
HP, are you with me?
Hey, J-Mac, who'd you pick? Who'd you pick out of Collierville and Grapevine?
I take Heritage. I take Heritage.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Who you got with Highland Park Jeswood?
Oh, give me the rich kids from Highland Park. The Scotties are
they both
always
Yeah.
good. They both rich, but Highland Park.
Yeah.
They're the public school
I
kids.
don't know
So I'll
who's
go
rich,
with
boy.
Highland Park.
Yeah. Give me the school that got the girls. I got Highland Park.
Hey, real story. Highland Park AD told me when Highland Park and Jesuit playing basketball, Highland Park student section will chant at Jesuit, "We got girls."
Yeah, I already know.
Trash talk.
I like it. I hear no lies. I hear no lies.
I hear no lies.
Tell the
Matter of
truth,
fact, who you got, Coach Carl?
I'm going with the rich white kids from the hood, Highland Park.
Who you got, Bo Teasy?
Shout out to starting cornerback, guy I know, Mr. Watson, starting cornerback as a sophomore. But of course, I got to go with the Highland Park Scotties.
Are you going with the fighting Jerry Jones? Who you got, Swaggy?
Hey man, Brandon Stoner got 13 touchdowns and 1,000 yards passing in 4 games? Highland Park.
Yeah. So it's a clean sweep for HP. Okay, this is a good one right here, man. I like this one. Shout out to our homie Mike Henderson. He be in the group. His son played for Wiley East. He representing hard for the Dub East, man. So we got Garland and Wiley East. I'm gonna go ahead and go first. I'm picking Wiley East just cause the homie is always representing. What you got, Swaggy?
The defending district champion, Garland.
What you got, Bo Teasy?
Voila, I'm gonna go with East.
Coach Carl?
Hold on, let me see. Can I go out the mat? No. So
Hey, Matt look like he's still thinking about it while you play.
I'm trying to pull up what Rise got, but I done cheated on Rise so long. I need to go and get my own thoughts. I'm gonna go with East because I know East has really been balling the last couple of years. and really, really starting to find their true identity, man. Garland is traditional power. I used to play for Homer Johnson, who's the head man. I think he got a stadium named after him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was my coach in the Oil Bowl. But yeah, I'm going with Wiley East, man.
What you got, Matt?
Got to go with Wiley East here. They got a running back committed to Purdue. They got the big DN who's a stud committed to Washington.
A&M.
Yeah.
He decommitted, right?
He's committed to Washington Huskies now, but they got a running back going to Purdue, DN going to Washington. Easy pick. Wiley East is one of the most improved teams in the Metroplex.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. What we got? Okay, Louisville. Now this is a big. Now we could have went to this game, Will.
Hey, who B. Roz got? Who B. Roz got?
Hold on, let me tell you who he got. And I feel like it's somebody that I would have picked.
Well, for Garland and Wiley East, I didn't get B. Roz's pick for Garland and Wiley East.
Garland, he got Garland.
Okay.
He got Garland for Garland, Wiley East. He got Garland.
What he got for Louisville Capel?
He got Louisville.
Okay. What you got, Botees?
Hey, I saw this jersey they had on this week called the Lou. They call themselves the Lou, and they proud. And so I'm gonna roll with the Lou and see what it do. Now, yeah. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lou.
Swaggy.
Hey man, Max Goldsmith Stadium, Friday night. They're homecoming. There's no way Capel goes in there and beat these boys on their homecoming night. Louisville.
Wow. Coach Carl, you pick?
Yes, I'm gonna go with Capel, and I'm gonna go with Capel because I used to hang out in Capel and had some good friends and good people out there in Capel that I know, and they told me that Swaggy don't come to Capel, so it was safe for me to be out there.
See, you see what all you gonna miss, Matt? You gonna miss us next week, Matt. Who you got?
So I'll tell y'all this. Y'all know Capel has a black head coach, right? From Pleasant Grove.
You know what I'm saying? My people.
He's a Samuel grad. Antonio Wiley, great head coach, great dude.
Oh, yeah, Wiley.
Doing some great things there at Capel. They're having a good year, but man, Louisville is really talented. They're at home. I don't think they lose. Louisville's loaded at the lower levels. Give me the Fighting Farmers. This is my Friday night game. I'm going to this game Friday night. It's gonna be a good game.
Tell us, Matt. You ain't want us hanging with you.
You don't have us at the Lou, Jeremy.
I posted I'm going there.
How many times did the theme Mesquite Horn?
Hey, I post where I'm going there every Sunday on Twitter like clockwork. Come on.
Now, you know what, Matt? You need to start setting our schedule, Matt.
I'm gonna give you a little hint, Matt. Don't. You gotta DM me on Twitter because I got a lot of porn on my timeline, so I be missing. I be missing a lot of stuff. I be missing a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Hey, Matt, from here on out, you set our schedule as a staff for the games we go to. Because clearly, I don't want to see Mesquite Horn 10,000 doggone times. I seen him in a scrimmage. I seen him against Arlington Bowie. I don't want to see him again for the third time.
You know what? We could go there. We just have to sit.
Let's go to Capel and Louisville, and let's go support this black head coach.
Okay, then let's go there. Then. No, man, I gave Coach my word. I'm going. You go there. You go there.
Hey, what you doing?
You go there and tell me how it was.
Nah.
Hey, and shout out to that black head coach, but I'm picking Louisville.
We got our bonus game. Got to put in there. Mesquite versus Rockwall Heat.
Hold on, we gonna get there, man. Can we get these picks up?
We do the spotlight game last.
Then why you saying it?
Well, hey, I said the hell out of me because you never even said the other one.
I said Mesquite. Oh, Mesquite.
Hey man, let me handle this.
You don't want to tell me to do it.
He told, hey, don't you be talking.
You want to tell me to do it, Jay, man.
Lord have mercy. All right.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised we still got 18 viewers. Good Lord. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Our numbers that went up.
Well, they were way up before this segment, so let's get it done.
Who y'all got, man? Who y'all? What we got? You didn't even got it up there.
What game are we doing?
The spotlight.
I said the bonus game, Mesquite versus
We're gonna do.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what? If you wouldn't have forgot the goddamn game, since ain't nobody listening, I can cuss your motherfucking ass out real good. Since ain't nobody listening, goddamn it.
They are.
Hey! This thing is being recorded, sir. They're always listening.
Hey, the numbers just went up.
Okay, before we do the spotlight, my bad, man, my bad. We got Mesquite and Rockwall Heat. Who you got, Matt? Cause we gonna copy your ass.
Give me Rockwall Heath.
No, we ain't copying that. What you got, Swagger?
Rockwall Heat.
Coach Carl?
Who they playing? Mesquite?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the brother from Mesquite.
There you go. Shout out Coach Harris. Coach Harris, we still love you, Coach Harris. What you got, Bo Tees?
Hold on, what's Mesquite record?
I ain't gonna talk about it.
What's their record? What's their record?
Yeah, what's the record?
I want to say 2-2.
Matt, what's Mesquite record, Matt?
They 3-2. They're 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
They lost to Louisville 44-7 though. So
Rockwall Heat. Let me go with Rockwall Heat.
Man, this motherfucker went all the way off the train tracks, man. Come on, Bo Tees. Come on.
He switched up back.
Oh my God, Rockwall Heat.
Hey man, Coach Carl turned on everybody in Mesquite. We ain't gonna be allowed back on the East Coast. We'll turned on everybody. Hey man, I got Rockwall Heat too, but
Lord have mercy.
Who Raza got? Who Raza got?
Man. Spotlight game.
I'm about to ask him and let you know, man. He didn't do that game.
Okay. All right.
He got Mesquite. He got Mesquite.
Hey, yo, B Rise, we gonna give you Mesquite, okay? All right. So let's go, man. Spotlight game, man. It's a great game that Will all of a sudden just dissing. But we got Mesquite Hard and Rockwall, 2 4-1 teams, man. It's a big showdown at Mesquite Memorial. Matt, I feel like we need to go with you first.
I think Coach Allen's doing a great job, Mesquite Horn, but this is a different level here. Give me Rockwall.
Damn. Hey, Coach Allen, I don't know why Will and Matt don't love you, but don't worry about it. I got you. I ain't picking yet though. Go ahead, Bo Tees.
Hey, I'm gonna go with I'm trying to catch up. Let me go with Rockwall, even though I love Horn. It's gonna be a close, exciting game.
Swaggy.
Hey man. First of all, Coach, I don't know. I got nothing but love for you, dog. You in the Horn community, all y'all. I want to win. And another thing, on another note, that damn kid, Lake Bennett, hey man, like Matt said, this is a whole other level right here of talent. So Rockwall.
Who did Rockwall lose to?
Rockwall Heat.
No, Prosper. They lost to Prosper.
Prosper. It was Prosper.
They
blew
Rockwall Heat out.
They beat the brakes off. They beat the brakes off Heat. Yeah. Who you got, Coach Carl?
Hey man,
you don't want to go to this game.
Well, first of all, if we just want to be completely honest, you only gave me this choice or Carter and Pinkston. I mean, what did you want me to say? I mean, you didn't even give me no choices. You just kind of gave it to me. Hey, it's either this or it's that. I mean, shoot.
This show is PG-13, damn it.
I'm just saying, man.
We in the ditch right now, man. I don't even know we can get out this moment. Go ahead, Will.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, don't do me like that, because that's not cool. I'm gonna go with my man. Okay, you know what? I told him I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with West Mesquite. I mean, Mesquite Horn.
What?
Oh my
I'm gonna
God!
go Mesquite Horn.
My man don't even know who he picking.
First of all, I don't even want to be there.
He don't want to be there.
I'm sorry, man.
Look,
I know
he's
you.
a-
I know
Hey,
you deal
Coach
with a lot.
Carr. Coach Carr's a Michigan man. He can't tell a lie, man. Michigan man don't tell no lie.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with going to see Mesquite Horn and going to see Rockwall. I love Coach Allen. I believe in Coach Allen. I'm picking him to win. However, I want to go see something different. That's all.
Come on to the Lou, Coach. Come on, you and Swaggy. Come on up to the Lou.
See,
Make sure I get your number,
the point, man. This the point, man. I gotta. He put it on me. He told me he just didn't want to go see Carter Pinkston. That's all he said. He was like, man, I don't want to go see that shit. So I was like, well, let's go see Horn.
First of all, you lie. You lie.
Hands up. I ain't saying nothing.
Nobody want to see that shit, Mariah. That's what he told me. He told me.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Shit, Mariah.
Stop out. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Y'all didn't put me in it. Bo Tina, see how they do me, Bo?
All up under that bus. They rolled over.
Boy, that's cold.
Tire tracks all on my man back over there, man.
But hey, man, I ride up to the Lou. Now we got to sit in the stands.
Ooh, no, we not.
Hey, no post game interviews.
No,
hey, we're gonna get some
You can't
interviews.
go to
Don't
those
think you, dude. You can't listen.
Matt,
we go
you
with
gonna
Matt.
pull some strings, Matt?
All we gotta do is go with
I'm
Matt.
still trying to get my access. They ain't responded to my request yet.
I
mean, I
Kim
talk my way in, but you know, I'm still trying to get my access.
Yeah, they gonna look at it. They gonna look at me. They gonna look at me and Will and be like, yeah, that's $10.
Sir, I know how to blend. They're gonna look at you and say 20. And they're gonna be like, sir, you can't even wear your hat inside. You look like you with the rolling 60s or something. Like you don't even look like you belong on. You're gonna have your flip-flops on with your fuzzy little slippers. You know what I'm saying?
Crocs.
And right. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, sir, your kids know you.
Hey, Will, where is Johnny Walker?
Talk about, oh, that's my man. That's my man right there. No, that's my man. That's my man.
It was Uncle Tito tonight.
Oh, you switched up.
That's my man right there. Him right there.
Hey, you had a single Mansfield team on here. I'm looking at the Mansfield comment, and we had a single Mansfield team.
Mansfield gonna get the brakes beat off them next week by DeSoto.
They all off this week too. Like the whole every Mansfield school on by this week.
Yeah, and I promise you, they gonna wish they were still on by with DeSoto grab a hold of their ass.
Anybody talked about Ferris? No.
Ferris.
CC. Where we getting all these schools on here? Spruce. What the heck is going on?
Hey, but on the cool though, did y'all see Bam brought back the Sheik?
Man, I wish
in his video.
I wish you would have played that. He did the Sheik for. I ain't seen that shit since Keelan Haney was playing basketball.
Yes, and that was what 89, 90?
That was like 89, dog.
Like he was hitting it too. Oh, Sheik food.
That's before my time too. He brought it.
Oh yeah,
right. You don't know nothing about that, right?
My bad. That's only for the old people like me and Will and Pat.
Nah.
Hey, they used to do that.
Matt was probably
I was like a little kid. Man, I graduated high school in '99, so I was a little.
You were in school back then.
I was just a baby.
Man, you only finished 6 years after me. So don't make it seem like
But no, you know
in '99, man.
You was in high school. I was still a little kid. You know, I was still scared of girls then. Hell,
man, you was fast. You was a fast little boy from Fort Worth. You was fast.
Man, you the only white kid in the black school. We know you wasn't scared of no girls.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, let me tell you, I called myself a delicacy in high school, man. I was a delicacy.
Hey, Matt running around like he was a unicorn.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I was a delicacy.
Yeah. I only hang out with them because that's all I really don't hang out with them too often.
Hey, man,
But
I like
it's
to
all good
apologize
though,
to
Matt.
all the
we're
good
talking
fans that's
about
watching
Byron.
this. I'm
We'll
sorry.
talk about Byron Nelson next week. I don't know what they're doing. I thought that was a golf
All
tournament.
right, Nelson looked great.
Yeah, they off this week too. Hell, ain't nothing to talk about this week except them practicing against themselves.
Hey, and y'all better start giving CJ his props, man. What he done did over there at Spruce to go 4-1.
But he just let Kimball come back. They had a lead on. They
But
had a lead on
Kimball getting better, man.
No, J man, that wasn't them. That was Hillcrest. No, that was Spruce. Go ahead.
That was Spruce.
That was Spruce.
It was Spruce.
That was Spruce.
But Kimball is getting better. You know what I'm saying? They beat Sam Houston last week. You know what I mean? The week before. You know what I mean? And they beat an undefeated Spruce team. Those guys are getting a lot of confidence over there. Are they on a level to make a run in this district? But they possibly could even make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, you all gonna watch the Kimball Sock game, but I don't think Bam there is there talent wise to match up in that game. But they're getting better every week, and it's exciting to watch his team grow and watch him have so much fun with them kids, and them kids buying into it. You know what I mean?
You seen that video? I'm gonna send it to you. Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, we retweeted it from the Dave Campbell's account.
Hey, man, that was hilarious, man.
That was a huge win for Kimball because Dallas ISD has that zone thing going on this year, and Kimball and Spruce I feel like was a playoff game because let's just keep it real. They're not gonna. Sock is on a different level than the rest of that zone.
Right.
But really, I felt like Kimball and Spruce was for the second spot in that zone, so. That's why Kimball was such a big win for them. Because I feel like that got them in the playoffs.
So, do you feel like Woodrow and Seagoville is for that third and fourth spot next week?
Woodrow and Seagoville are in the other zone. So the way it'll work is the top two teams from the one zone will play the top two teams from the other zone, and they'll kind of cross over the last 2 weeks. And so those top two teams are in the playoffs. So the one zone is Spruce, Kimball, Sock, Samuel, and Adamson, and the other zone is like Conrad. It's like a north and south zone, right? So Conrad, Hillcrest, and those guys.
So is this like a conference championship game almost? Like
So in week 10, if you look at like all the schedules, none of those schools in Dallas have games scheduled in week 10, week 11. Those are the zone playoff games. So the second place team from South Zone will play the first place team from the North Zone in week 10. And then in week 11, the ones will play. So the first place team will play the first place team.
So whoever wins that goes into the they get like the number 4 team and somebody else.
Yeah. So they'll play for seeding basically. So like they'll play for seeding because they'll all be in the playoffs. And they're just gonna play those last 2 weeks to see who's the 1 seed, who's the 2 seed, who's the 3 seed, who's the 4 seed.
Now, do they play like do you get like home field advantage?
So I think DISD is gonna schedule them. I think most of those games will be at Kincaid probably because that's kind of the showcase stadium. So
well, I mean, like once they go to the playoffs.
Yes,
like,
first round.
Like
the first and second place. Yeah, first and second place will have home field advantage. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, man, real quick. 748 Carter Hutch, Panther Creek, Salina District. Who they match up with in the first round this year?
So they're in District 7. So they'll match up with District 8, which is like Anna, Kaufman, Sulphur Springs, Paris. It's a good district. Like
that's a good district.
Top, like Paris may finish 4th in that district, and Paris is damn good.
Yeah,
like that's a good district. Like that's tough draw in the first round.
I would love to go. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was like, Anna, they're state ranked. Like they got D1. Their quarterback transferred in from Allen. He's 6'5", 220, committed to La Tech, and they got a running back going to Boise State. Like Anna is the real deal. Like they're good.
Yeah.
They beat Salina too, right?
They did beat Salina, yeah. And then Kaufman, I think Kaufman's going to finish second. Kaufman is really good. Sulphur Springs, that's East Texas football. You know how that goes. So it's a good district.
Yeah, it is. But it sounds like
I would say-
everybody in 7-8 and 7-4-8 probably gonna be a first round exit.
Except for Salina.
Yeah, I think Salina probably get out of the first round, but I think everybody else in 7-4A, just keeping it real.
Salina could beat Paris?
They already beat them. They already played her in non-district. Salina beat them like 41-10. But Paris,
okay, so
Paris has gotten better because they got a freshman running back. They've gotten better. But I mean, everybody other than Salina will be underdogs if you ask me.
What does Sulphur Springs have? They typically have some go-getters out there.
Yeah, they got a new coach. They have a new coach, and so they dropped down. They just dropped from 5A to 4A, and so they got a new coach, and they kind of got some new energy. So they're off to a good start.
So I want to go check out Atlanta High. So Atlanta High is like the Rabbits. So my family is from there. So like like my little DeCorian Birmingham, the little running back. So he married my niece, and like my cousins, like all the Dickersons, came through there, like killing it in Atlanta High. But they they've been turning some heads here a little bit.
Coach too, yeah, they have a new coach. I tell you what, Atlanta, their stadium is beautiful. Like it's in the woods, pine trees, kind of like like a little Longview Stadium. It's really nice. It's a nice place.
It is, and that whole little strip from Texas High, Liberty, ILO, down
Pleasant
through
Grove, New Boston.
Pleasant Grove, Royce City. You know what I mean? You got some really good football going on through there in Germany. We need to go check that out. Go check out some East Texas football, man. It's a little bit different. The thing that I like about East Texas football is the atmosphere and the energy of those one town teams.
You forgot who my little brother is, Jesse White. I've been through all them little East Texas towns. I've been through all of them. Half of them, I be like, dude, do we need to be down here? It's the sun going down. And so I've been through all of them, bro.
So I
need to go check it out.
So I'm in Royce City, man. I'm in Royce City, really, literally like maybe about a month ago, man. And I'm going to look at property, man. And I pulled up to the property, man, looking at it. It was two dudes standing outside across the street. And he goes, so you're looking at you thinking about looking at the property? I'm like, yeah, just taking a look at it, see if I like it or not. He said, well, there's no discharge of firearm law here in Royce City. I said, okay. He said, well, I just want you to know that we can shoot our guns in the air anytime we want to, and we won't go to jail for discharging firearms in public. And so I looked at the realtor, she looked at me, and I said, I don't necessarily know if I like this property. Can we just go to the next one?
Hey, Will.
Let's go to Rockwall. Let's go a little further.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go to Rockwall.
Hey, Will, you next door to Jeffrey Dahmer?
Hey, I saw your quote. That puts you in Facebook jail. Don't want to go there. So
that's why you locked up now, man. That's why you locked up.
Yes. To answer your question, I got the hell on. Like it was one of the scary movies of the black dude. What are you gonna do? Yeah, but we don't need to be here too much longer. But we get out. Let's go.
What you say? Get out. Say less.
Hey guys, this show done fell completely off the rails. It's been fun. I got a million texts that I got to answer, so I got to go. Any parting words before we get out of here, Matt? Will, anybody just real quick thought before we get out of here?
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'll see you Friday, Matt.
Congratulations.
Me and Jeremy.
No, man, I can't do my boys like that. They got me a sideline pass. I can't do that.
Who got you a sideline pass?
We on the sideline for Horn Rockwall.
Okay. Who did you pick to win?
Rockwall.
Did him?
Yeah. Your pass just got ridiculous.
Good night, man. Out. He fooling with y'all.
Peace.
You are looking live at
The Dub in.